What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team, stand up! We got some so fresh or clean educational-ish. What if you swam in Titan's Lake for 5 seconds? Now, what is Titan's Lake? Check it out.
Titan, the most majestic of Saturn's many moons. And the most promising for life, too.
So they said it was Saturn's moon. I know it was a late reaction. I just had it. Bro, imagine just looking at it as a view, bro. Like, just looking at another planet that has a ring around it, man. You guys know I'm your best substitute. You know what I'm saying? No quiz on this one, but very, very informational. So you might want to check it out. You know, it's something that I feel like everybody should be, you know, hip to.
Got a beautiful view and liquid lakes on its surface. The only problem is those lakes aren't filled with water. They're filled with liquid methane. Your mission is to take a 5-second dip in one of them. Of course, you'd have to land on Titan first. So buckle up for the most epic adventure of your lifetime.
Bro.
Titan is far. Even at its closest to Earth, this icy moon is still 1.2 billion kilometers away from us.
1.2 billion, bro. What the, can we just know the exact, like, what's the ETA or something? Like, how many minutes and hours or whatever it'll take? How the heck do you even calculate that?
You'd be looking at roughly 7 years of travel alone in a spaceship.
7 years? That don't even make sense. How the hell was anybody able to land there? Bro, 7 years? Bro, imagine you being on a road trip, bro. Anything over like 4 hours is way too much on a road trip, bro. That's why I've only taken definitely less than 10 road trips. I only had to take it when I had to or whatever. But it's just like, bro, fam. 7 years, bro, and imagine it's outer space too. So you just sitting up there, look, like I said, I'm gonna make an event something that's gonna get it in like 7 minutes, dog. I've said this before, I think a couple of years ago, in like a similar, like we're doing some planets or wherever. But anyway, bro, imagine you in space just looking at it, just black everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? For just 7 years straight. Like, they would have to make like that spaceship basically like a mansion type stuff where it's just like, but then how are you gonna store groceries? How are you gonna store food for up to 7 years straight? Who the hell is taking that trip? Because no amount of money is gonna even matter. You're gonna run out of stock. You're gonna have to order something. You can't just like overnight ship it in space, because it's just like you're traveling, and then how are you gonna beat the traveling ship? That means you're gonna have to make something 2 times faster. Bro,
you'd need lots of provisions and a super advanced life support system.
Bro,
you know, it would be good if you made it to Titan and didn't freeze or
I'm gonna be the first person to invent something
somewhere in the middle of the solar system.
That travels that fast.
Yeah, that's not going to happen to you. Just sit back and enjoy the ride.
Imagine watching like 7 years straight of like the NBA just through a spaceship, bro, or like NFL or any sport, bro, baseball, whatever, hockey. I mean, how would you play video?
This is amazing. Definitely the most spectacular of.
Bro, they got, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, we gotta invent this, man. Bro, I need to see like a ring around the planet, bro. Like, that just gotta look beautiful. Like, imagine you just looking at the outside of the planet. It's just like a ring. It looks like Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? That one map.
Up close is amazing. Definitely the most spectacular of all the ringed planets in the solar system, but hey, enough sightseeing, it's time to make your way to your destination. Titan is unique in many ways. For one, it's larger than our moon. It's even bigger than Mercury, the smallest planet in our cosmic neighborhood. It's the only moon that has a thick atmosphere. It's also the only one that's covered in liquid lakes, rivers, and seas. And sometimes it rains here too.
But where do the clouds come from? I thought Earth was the only one that has clouds.
Descending on Titan.
So it's crazy. That means rain really comes from outer space. Because if you think about it, you can't, they said, breathe without like an oxygen mask on Saturn or whatever planet that is. You know what I'm saying? I own Venus, so I'm only focused on Venus. You feel me? But like, bro, like,
would take
All
you
jokes
about
aside,
2.5 hours.
where's the clouds
and
and the air
you
coming
couldn't
from?
Just land it.
Where, like, explain that. Where is the rain coming from? They just said it rains. There's no right oxygen in there because regular oxygen equals air when it's all said and done. And that's how the clouds is made, because it's condensed form. Come on, man. I'm teaching y'all way better than y'all teachers. Y'all ain't even gonna cover this. Y'all ain't even gonna cover this subject your entire 12 years of school. All right. So this is free knowledge, man. All right. But like, check me out. Where is the rain coming from? It has to come from outer space. So I think that theory has just been literally just broken low key by accident. I didn't even mean to. Rain doesn't come from clouds. We were taught that rain comes from clouds. It comes from outer space. And then it goes through the Earth's gravity, and then it makes it look like it's coming from the clouds. The clouds is just oxygen. That's just condensed air.
Anywhere. Like I say, Titan is covered in lakes, so unless you wanted to dip your entire spacecraft in liquid methane, you better choose your landing site carefully. Let's try this again.
He just had a rewind in life, imagine.
Okay, now that you've properly landed on Titan, let's go explore this icy world. This moon of Saturn might look a lot like Venus, but
bro, I ain't gonna lie, Saturn's moon looked way more lit. Even though they talking about this lake is like methane gassed out or whatever, it's dangerous, whatever, before we check out what really happens if you take a dip inside. But, bruh, like, why Earth got a regular ass moon? It's just a crusty ass old moon, bruh. You know what I'm saying? It got so many potholes and all this shit. Bro, this moon low-key got, like, you know what I'm saying, some design to it. You know what I'm saying? This looks like a little resort low-key. You feel me? Like, if it has a couple of, like, food spots, this is some nice view. Wouldn't you want to take someone out? Or, you know what I'm saying? Bruh.
Not as hellishly hot. Titan is one of the most hospitable places in the solar system. Yeah, its gravity is only 14% of Earth's, but its thicker atmosphere makes it possible for you to walk there even without a spacesuit. But I wouldn't recommend that. You'd need the spacesuit to keep you warm. Titan is very far away from the sun, so it doesn't receive as much warmth as we do here on Earth. You'd be taking a brisk stroll at a chilling minus 180 degrees Celsius. Well, you wouldn't...
Guys, like, at the end of the day, can we, just like, all jokes aside, we have to really, like, thank existence for life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is amazing, because we are placed perfectly in the solar system. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally perfectly in the solar system. Think about it. If we were one more planet over, which is Earth's neighbor, like Jupiter or something like that, Mercury, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If we was placed right on Mercury, you know what I'm saying? Everything will be 100% different, bro. It'll be colder, probably in like 90% more everywhere in the Earth. You know what I'm saying? It'll be crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, weather and natural disasters, because it's just away more from the sun, and then the sun's flows and all that stuff, and the heat, it gives all that mixture and all that types of stuff, like, wouldn't be able to, like, do as much as what it does for Earth. Bro, it's just crazy as heck, bro. Like, we are all placed perfectly in the solar system. Like, they just sat up there and said you have to wear a suit, because you wouldn't even be warm enough to just walk outside. It don't even matter what coat you got on. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what drip. You know what I'm saying? Drip don't matter out here. It's that astronaut drip they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Do you got the layers on the astronaut?
Exactly, be strolling. More like bouncing around.
And you can't even walk right, too. Look at this.
Thanks to Titan's weaker gravity, you'd feel a lot lighter and could jump higher and move with less effort.
Really? Shit, man.
Now,
I
Titan's atmosphere is mostly nitrogen, very similar to Earth's, but you still couldn't breathe on this moon because, well, that's where the similarity ends. While 95% of the air here is nitrogen, the remaining 5% is methane. You'd need an oxygen tank to survive even 5 seconds on this world. Yeah, it's not just the lakes that have methane in them. There's plenty of methane in Titan's clouds, and sometimes it even rains methane. But this rain isn't anything like you've seen on Earth. It would be more like rain in slow motion, thanks to Titan's lower gravity and thick atmosphere.
Slow motion rain? Did you just hear that? Slow motion rain? Nah, that's creepy. That's creepy, bruh. And that, bro, imagine you even being a little lit, bro. You being a little lit and you just seeing slow motion rain, but you're moving in regular time?
Anything like you've seen on Earth. It would be more like rain in slow motion, thanks to Titan's lower gravity and thick atmosphere. On Earth, raindrops fall at about 9 meters per second, but on Titan, their speed is only about 1.6 meters per second. That's 6 times slower. It would be pretty cool to walk in the rain here. But hey, you didn't come here for a walk in the rain. You came to take a dip in Titan's lakes.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, excuse me? Who's here?
Alright, let's do this. What's up, everybody? I'm Chase. I'm from the year 3050. And for the last, well,
Chase
things are a bit wobbly where I come from. I've been traveling through space and time a lot. Thing is, I die a lot. Like, a lot. It's kind of like my special power. It all started when I touched this shiny alien cube. Now, I can jump between worlds, dimensions, time, and when I die, I always come back. I'm still trying to figure that one out. I think it has something to do with Einstein.
What? Bro, there's a guy named Chase that's literally speaking to us from the year 3050, and he just has
Yeah.
the
It's pretty
superpower
cool.
to just come
I
back
jumped
to
on
life
a distant
anytime.
Planets, been the guest of honor at an alien
Whoa.
feast, and not in a good way. And there was that one time I accidentally started an interstellar war. Cute. But now I'm here on Titan to stop you from doing whatever it is you're doing. Because you only live once, unless you're me.
Oh, Chase
So,
is saying
your
something.
mission is to take a swim in one of these methane pools? Let me break it down for you. First off, this ain't no spa day. It's like diving into a freezer. Titan's got this super chilly vibe going on, you know what I mean? At these temperatures, water's harder than concrete. But methane and ethane, they're like, yeah, it's cold, bruv, but like, we can still chill in liquid form. And so they gather up in these cool little pools.
Okay, I knew that too.
Sorry, no interrupting. I'm still just getting to the good part. Now, let's say you're wearing that fancy spacesuit. Good news, you won't freeze instantly into an astronaut popsicle. Bad news, that suit's gonna float. If, for some wild reason, you decided to take the plunge without the suit, well, that's it, my friend. Lights out! You see, the intense cold would freeze you down to your bone. You couldn't move a muscle. And then, the lack of oxygen would get jump. But 5 seconds with the spacesuit on, we'll definitely survive. Probably. Let's test it.
Okay.
Bro, dove in there. 3, 2, 1.
Seems like someone's spacesuit can't withstand the cold.
Oh.
Someone needs an upgrade. It's so refreshing out here. I think I'll just stay another 5 seconds just to really enjoy it. Hot.
Chase?
Don't worry. These sparks are supposed to happen. Oh, it's like a stabbing, burning feeling.
Oh! So it's icy hot cold?
It appears that the cold temperature cracked his suit and methane reacted with the oxygen tank inside it.
Wait. How is it if it's cold? How does it catch on fire?
He should have read about this in the mission brief. Well, just leave him here, I guess? Anyway, the
Well,
mission
man.
is a success. The only thing left
What y'all
is
gonna
to
do? Y'all gonna
figure
help
out
it get
how
the
to
body at
home.
least?
Okay, well, maybe instead of returning to Earth, we could set up shop on Titan.
Bruh, alright, so
That sounds like a story.
it looks like Lake
Or
Titan
another. What if?
is something not to play with and not to jump into. So if you happen to go on Saturn at any point in your life, fellas, do not go in Lake Titan because it basically has methane, liquid, gas, oxygen, or whatever, and it basically describes it as an icy hot then cold, and then hot again feeling. You just basically evaporate to death.